Hey everyone, Alex here, back with another video, and spring is very much underway, so we're back in the detailing season, which is absolutely fantastic. So today over there, she's a little bit bright, but we have a Mitsubishi Outlander we're knocking out an interior on. And first off, what we're going to do is we're going to clean the rubber floor mats. So rubber floor mats, traditionally I would just go for an APC, but recently I've discovered something a little bit different, something I like a little bit more. Now, what is that? Alex, just tell me. Oh, okay. Rubber floor mats. These are OEM. They're not the WeatherTechs. I think WeatherTechs have like a special coating on them that can be a little bit weird, very porous. But these rubber ones, flip that around. P&S Undressed. Alex, this is for tires. What are tires made out of? Rubber. Floor mats. Rubber floor mats. And other materials too. So I have it mixed up in my IK TR Mini. It's a 360. I can spray it upside down. Pretty cool, huh? Now, this I have diluted 1:1. So it's 1 part distilled water, just because I want it to be a little bit more stable, because I may not go through all of this, I don't know. But the tap water is regular. It's just fine, okay? So yeah, 1 part. So I have 250 mils of undressed, 250 mils of water. If you're Imperial, you can do that math on your own. We're just gonna see how this works. You can use it straight, and you can dilute P&S Undressed up to 10:1, depending on the severity. I figure 1:1's pretty good. They're floor mats. We've had winter. It's gross, it's nasty, so I think this is gonna be a great ticket. And with that, we're also gonna use some brushes from Detail Factory just to agitate the surface. And then we're gonna go ahead and rinse off. So what do you say we pull the mats out, and then we'll go ahead to cleaning. All right, so here we have the driver's side floor mat of this wonderful Mitsubishi. Very, very dirty. Now I've shaken off a lot of the loose goodness that was on there. So now it's kind of the caked in stuff. So what I like to do with the mats is I like to pressure wash them first, and then I like to actually go ahead with the chemical. So pressure wash all the gunk I can off, then I drain the water off. The reason why I do that is because I have this at 1:1 in the IK. If I leave all the water on here, it's going to be a 5:1, 10:1, maybe even more, depending on how much water is sitting here. So you want to get that water off to then keep your chemical true to what you are. Once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and take our Detail Factory tire brush here. This is a small tire brush. This mat's not too bad, so it gives me a lot more control. If it had a lot more ribbing, like the Volkswagen Monster mats or the WeatherTech, something like that, they're a lot more porous, I may want to go with the drill brush, something that route. So we're going to go ahead and fire the pressure washer, give this a rinse, and go ahead and clean this off. All right, so we're going to go ahead with our initial blast. So as you can tell, I'm working on this raised platform. Just makes it a little bit more ergonomic, a little bit easier working on the ground, because the ground's pretty dirty, and this isn't so dirty, so we can kind of stay clean. So again, this is all the water that is on that mat that is going to be doing nothing but diluting our chemical. So blast this off quick. Then we're going to go ahead and spray it down with our Undressed. I'm going to shut that off and let this dwell for a minute. All right, so it's been sitting for a minute, so I'm going to take my Detail Factory tire brush. This is the small tire brush. Comes in a bunch of different colors now, which is great. I just have the traditional gray that they came out with a year or so ago. So the key with the mats is that you want to go opposite directions while cleaning, just to make sure you get everything covered. Now these mats are pretty flat. There's not a lot of texture to them. There's not a lot of deep pockets. There's not a lot of weird grooves. Nothing like that. So we're getting a nice little chocolate milk mix going on here. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm not even gonna have the pressure washer on just because I don't need it. Just gonna soak down the brush here, because you want to clean as you go. Go ahead and give that mat a rinse. Get some of that water off, clean the platform again. Hit the backside real quick, because sometimes The suds find a way. That water off. Now I know what you're thinking. Alex, it's wet, it looks clean. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a quick dry and show you how it really looks. All right, so I do have a 12 by 12 rip and rag here. Just gonna go ahead. Now sometimes the mats, depending on how old the mats are, there's a little sticker stuck here, so I'm just kind of scraping that off, but I can get that off later. No big deal. Sometimes mats just need to be replaced, just depending on the age and everything of the vehicle. So once you're done with this, you can certainly dress this with something like KCX Gumafix, Goof, or you can use Swift. I really like Swift, especially cut. And anything water-based, non-greasy, non-slippery. Once you're done dressing it, kind of let it bake out in the sun if you can, or a warm environment for a longer period of time if you're not in a sunny environment. So it is slightly damp still, but as you can see, that looks pretty darn good for the age of the mat. So yeah, that's how I like to clean the rubber floor mats, again with P&S Undressed, a detail factory brush. Pretty simple. You don't need to overcomplicate it. So if you don't have a power drill, don't have a drill brush, you can use it with all manual tools. You don't even need a pressure washer. So definitely, I'll definitely have these linked down in the description for you. And you know, I have a link tree on my Instagram, but we'll also have links to all these products for affiliates who do help with the channel and myself. So definitely stay tuned and enjoy.